Welcome back to the channel, guys. This one, I got a weird question for you. It might seem like stupid and redundant, but I wanted to get y'all guys' opinion because the way things are going, these constant restructurings and things like that, and just the more research I do on these type of topics, it seems like companies are trying to push employees out. And I wanted to know if anyone out there is seeing the same thing. Again, I know it's kind of a dumb thought and question is obvious because I'm like, well, if they're laying people off, of course they're trying to push people out. Plus, we're in a capitalistic society. The entire premise of business is to spend less, make the most. That's the whole thing. So it would behoove companies to get rid of employees who would be considered expenses to these companies. You know what I'm saying? Like you're financially a burden. You're trying to prove whenever you try to get a job, you're trying to prove that you're a bill worth having. Naturally, corporations would want to push like contractors and different employees out, but it's not just the inherent like business structure or even AI taking over. It's more of like, even when it comes to different policies, like removing hybrid work, completely forcing employees to return from remote work or even hybrid work completely back to their work offices. And for some companies, maybe their CEOs or maybe like presidential executive level management that releases these statements to the press. It seems like some of them, when they make these policy changes and they're asked for like comment, or they just end up making a comment of why they're forcing their entire workforce to go back into the office, and if they have an issue with it, there's been at least a few different times where it's like, if the employees have an issue with it, the CEO or whoever makes the comment would be like, obviously there's other places out there you can go, like you're free to go. There's been more of a blatant, just I guess heartless behavior coming from these executives, and that's one detail that's been sticking out to me more and more. That's what I mean was like, are these companies trying to push us out? Are they trying to antagonize us to leave these positions, possibly to create lanes that either one gives them positions to outsource and they can spend less money on that labor by moving it overseas, primarily to India. That seems to be the main place. Yeah, again, when you mix it with the AI stuff, the integration of more advanced technologies that are meant to either take care of not remedial, repetitive tasks from us, while also their statements on which they're like testing you, or like, hey, if you want to go, you can go. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even trying to dress it up no more. They're not even playing the game of trying to dress it up and be like, hey, this is an inconvenience, cool, but, or apologies for that, but this is what works best for the organization at large. If we ever get to a point, maybe financially or something, when we scale up and we can offer more of an option, stuff like that. Like, they're not even playing the game to sell it. They're just like, everyone needs to start going back to 5 days a week in the office, and if you have an issue with it, then do. And I know it's such a small thing, but it worries me because it's like, they know that we're in a climate where if you leave a job willingly or unwillingly, in my opinion, you're out of luck. You're SOL for at least a year. They probably don't feel like they have to at least dress something up anymore, or even if they're going to be blunt about it, they're not even being tactful about it. It's just is what it is. So that's what I mean. Like, are these companies trying to push us out and replace us with AI? Which I think that's obvious. But are they also trying to push us out also to create lanes to outsource that labor? That way it reduces their expenses. There might even be other reasons. And the way they're going about it, one particular way that's kind of making me raise an eyebrow is, are they intentionally trying to rub us the wrong way, antagonize us, and frankly piss us off so that we, for some people, get in a certain mood and a certain temper, a certain mind frame, and we're like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to take my chances and go out, only for you to not have anything. And if you try to backtrack, it's probably not going to work out in your favor. It's too late. Hopefully it's not like a conspiracy theory type thing. It's just a small detail I noticed, but it's like, they're asking for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just restructuring, implementing AI, trying to save money. Of course, that's a real thing. But it's like, it's almost like they're gawking us, or they're baiting us, goading us to leave, and trying to do it by antagonizing us. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that. Do you think that's something I'm kind of just making up? Has anyone else noticed something like that in tandem with the technology part? It's probably their way of also trying to create lane to save money and also make money. Wanted to get you guys' opinions on that. I'll go ahead and end this here. Go ahead and share your comments, thoughts, feedback, suggestions, anything like that below. I'll see you guys in the next one.